Welcome to my fab shop. How can I help you? I am looking for a really good fabricator to build me one of those desert-type race cars that gets all the chicks. What kind of car are you looking to build? Well, I thought I might like a trophy truck or a King of the Hammers type car. What do you think is cooler and gets more chicks? Well, trophy trucks are to go fast in the desert, and they're not really a vehicle to start your off-road career. The King of the Hammers cars are top of the line also and are made to go fast and crawl over large obstacles. A true do-everything car. But again, not a starter car. What is your off-road background? I have seen stuff on TV and they look cool. I have a lot of money, so I feel like I need one of these type cars. The parties by the campfire look fun and a great way to get chicks. I figure if I have a bitchin' off-road car, chicks will dig me. How much to build a trophy truck? You should get some seat time in a slower type car before trying to jump into such a high-end car. Prices for a trophy truck start at $250,000 and go up from there. Wow! How much for a King of the Hammers car? Prices on those will start about $100,000 and go up from there depending on the horsepower and parts we put into the build. Wow! That's what I will build then. Chicks will think that I am so cool. Well, what we can do is sit down and define parts and start a build sheet. Okay, let's get started. Nice. You chose all top-of-the-line parts. So your parts budget will be somewhere around $95,000. So I will need the parts fund up front. $2,600 weekly for my labor fund. We need to meet every Friday to keep current and discuss the next week's expectations. Wow! This is really expensive. Along with all the top-of-the-line parts, I will need to have custom seats covered in virgin elephant foreskin. It's super rare and chicks would think that's way cool. The skins need to be dyed Monster Energy green, so I can look like a top racer. And the rest of the car black. That would be too cool. I might build 2 or 3 cars. So what can I do to get a discount on your labor? You made some exotic requests and chose parts that are all of the top of the line. So your car will be more than $125,000 for the build. As for the discount, I will knock 5% off of your second car and 10% off your third car you build with me. Crap. This is so expensive. Yes, vehicles are expensive to build and not for those that cannot afford it. Oh, I can afford it. I have lots of money and my business is going great even in this economy. How long will it take to build? About a year. Maybe less. First we design, engineer, build, then go testing and tuning, to work out all the bugs, and get her dialed in. Crap. I need some chicks now. I will get the money and get started. I will give you $40,000 to start. No. I need all of the parts fund up front so I can purchase all the parts and get to work. I find if you cannot afford the parts, you cannot afford to build a car. Well, let me see what I can do. Okay. Here's the parts fund. But after that, all I can do is $500 a month for your labor. I do not do adopt projects. I get my $2,600 up front and work it off during the week. Cheap fucker. Did you just call me a cheap fucker? Yes, I did. Look, I came up with a parts fund to buy all the parts. Yes, but that does not put money into my pocket. That buys all your parts that sit in my shop cluttering it up. And me waiting on you to pay for my labor. Man, this is so expensive. Crap. Impressing chicks is so expensive. Poser. What did you say? Sir, I said you're a cheap fucker and a poser. You're not nice. No. I just call it like it is. I am a fabricator that needs to get paid to bring your dream to life. I need to be compensated for my time, tools, materials and knowledge. I need to be paid so I can support my family, not your project. Cheap fuckers like you or why fabricators are going out of business. You might want to look into a Chinese off-road car. How much are those? Do chicks like them? $6 to $10K and chicks would know just who you are. Could I still get my seats with elephant foreskins dyed Monster Energy green? so I can look like a top racer. And could you do some work on my Chinese car? No. I don't work on Chinese cars at all. They tend to fall apart quick. Pieces of crap. As for your seats, I am sure someone could get them done for you, poser. Chicks know a Chinese car when they see one and would know you're a cheap fucker and a poser. A Chinese car should fit you fine. Good day, sir. Cheap fucker poser.